Women in Rock, A Brief History of Female Guitarists. So this project starts with 5th grade me playing the guitar for the first time. After I picked up this guitar, it just seemed like I couldn't put it down. Although I wasn't very good at playing it at first. I mean, I just kept trying, dreaming of playing those guitar solos that I had heard ever since I was just a little girl. And although I'm still trying to play those solos that I love and on that journey today, I am much closer to achieving success than I was when I was 10 years old. I have always loved listening to music, especially that with guitar. However, something that didn't strike me until more recently is the fact that in most popular music, the guitarist is almost always a man, especially in rock music. And I wondered, why is this? The underrepresentation of skilled female guitarists in popular music was not something that I had thought about a lot before this project. My mentor, Ms. Chittister, was one of my biggest influences on this project. She, as a performing artist, has a show focused on the progression of music through female guitarists. This sparked my interest into learning more. So, every artist needs a studio, whether you're a potter, a painter, a dancer, or a guitarist. This project allowed me to set up an at-home recording studio with all of the essentials I needed to take what I had learned and put it into action. Action meaning music. This allowed me to experiment with my style, as recording software allows you to alter the sound of your guitar in ways that I have never experienced before. I added a microphone to my setup to allow me to record my acoustic guitar for my cover of Ladies of the Canyon. So this is what my recording setup looks like, and so I'll just show you a little bit of what it looks like. So here we have my electric guitar. This is what I use for my songs Violet by Hole, as well as Cannonball by the Breeders. My acoustic guitar, as I said earlier, I used for the song Ladies of the Canyon. I used my bass for the song Violet. The song Violet has a lot of layers, as well as Cannonball by the Breeders also uses my bass. And then also up here is where my interface is. So an interface is basically what connects your guitar and your microphone to your computer, where your software is for editing and recording. Okay, so here are the songs that I chose to record. So the first one is Violet by Hole. So if you've never heard of Nirvana, you probably won't know Hole, but if you have, then Hole is an almost all-female rock band led by Courtney Love, who was the wife of Kurt Cobain, who led Nirvana. The music that they created was inspired by each other's styles, which was 90s alternative rock. The guitar in this piece is played mainly by Love, who is also the lead singer of Hole. The next song is Ladies of the Canyon by Joni Mitchell. This song is one of my favorites. Joni Mitchell has a very unique style of playing the guitar where she tunes it differently in a lot of her songs, and this makes her, and her unique voice also creates distinction of, you can listen to, if you listen to a Joni Mitchell song, you can tell it is just by it from the first few measures. And then my last song that I chose is Cannonball by the Breeders. This is another 90s alternative rock song. Cannonball's guitar is played by the Breeders' main singer, Kim Deal, as well as Kelly Deal, her sister. And their style of playing, modeled after many of the alternative guitarists of their time, is unique, following a distinct bass line throughout the song. So now we'll listen to a short clip of the intro of my song, Ladies of the Canyon. So that was me playing the guitar in a cover of the song Ladies of the Canyon. So if you want to, I also created a website. So later today I'll be sending everybody a link. It has the original recordings of the songs on it, as well as my covers of the songs, so you can compare and contrast what they sound like based on my recording versus the original recording. So please check that out when I send it to you later. And then lastly, I would like to acknowledge all the people who helped me along the way. So I'd like to acknowledge Ms. Chittister, my mentor, for all of her support. I'd like to acknowledge my parents for helping me keep going when it was tough and when I was procrastinating. And I'd like to thank the whole of the West Committee for giving me this opportunity in the first place. And also a big thank you to all of you for being such an amazing audience. Next up is Annie Hale.